I'm here to see Socrates.
Alexios!
You know.
Of course I do. Socrates never stops talking about you.
And you are...
His wife, of course. I'm Xantippe.
Socrates never told me he had a wife.
Typical. The only time he's quiet is when he's eating. Yet he can't find time to mention me.
So, where is Socrates? I got a note that said to meet him here.
That's what I'd like to know. He went to another symposium last night, and he didn't come home after.
Sounds like a good place to start looking.
I was just about to head there myself. Come, keep me company.
How long have you and Socrates been married?
It's been quite some time now.
What is it about him that you love so much?
Love is not a word I'd use. It frustrates me to no end.
That doesn't surprise me.
Even so, it's worth the frustration. His mind is like no other. Not to mention, he's quite a good lover.
That's not something I wanted to picture. It must be why Alcibiades seems so infatuated with him.
Don't mention that name around me. Always coming by drunk, sending Socrates gifts like giant cakes.
I didn't know.
It's fine.
Τι βουλιάζεστε ο άνθρωπε? Ενοχλείς με. Απαγιάπε μου.
Xantippe, over here! Xantippe!
What is it?
Socrates! They took him away. They said he was under arrest.
For what?
I have no idea. We were just talking after the symposium. I'd say go ask him yourself, but he'll be guarded. They took him southeast of here.
That fool! I knew this would happen to him one day.
I'll find him. Don't worry.
This is his doing. It's best to let these things run their course.
I can't believe Socrates was arrested. I need to find out what happened. The watch will be vigilant here.
Prepare!
There's a misty
Alexios, what
I could ask you the same.
Well, here I am. Though I'm...
I only had to tell them.
I understand.
You would go to try. What?
I haven't the... Some...
About...
I went to see the Pythia.
Socrates.
It matters not
What?
I...
Since
That's...
need to stay hidden.
No, 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 no! Fuck! I'm on fire!
Oh no. You...
Kill you quick!
There might be a bit of blood when you go upstairs.
You again?
I'm here for a different reason.
After last time, they tortured me. I thought they were going to kill me, just like I told you. It hurt so badly, I begged for death.
I didn't mean for that to happen.
Just hurry, and tell me what you want.
There's something you need to know.
What do you mean, they're dead?
Just that. I've killed them all. There's nobody left to control you.
You may have unmasked those who made the decisions, but the cult did not die with them. Their beliefs will live on.
Then I'll find and kill whoever follows them.
That is not a possible task. Now, tell me what you want.
You told Socrates something, and I want to know why.
Questioning why the Pythia speaks is a strange thing.
I know why you speak, and I know who controls your voice. Tell me why the cult had you tell Socrates he's the wisest.
The cult didn't tell me to say that. I did that on my own.
The cult wouldn't allow you to do that.
Which is why I was very careful. I seek Socrates as an ally, but simply asking him to help wouldn't have worked.
An ally? For what?
I know much of Socrates.
Get to the point.
You know the gods don't speak through me. I feel Socrates is the one who can convince others of this. If he succeeds, the cult will have no more need for me.
So you're hoping he comes to the conclusion that the...
It matters not if Socrates believes they exist. He needs simply to doubt that the gods speak through me.
This is getting...
Whatever you do,
I understand. He has to come to the answer on his own.
Exactly. Although, if you truly wish to help Socrates,
Distraught?
he was clutching a book tightly to his chest and kept looking over his shoulder. He told me he...
Thank you. I'll find him.
Please, don't come back here again.
This is it.
I've had enough of it. Find the door empty.
Sorry for sharing my fear of tombs with you.
What was that?
You don't need to be scared now. I'm not with them.
That doesn't mean you won't kill me. You just want this for yourself.
I'm a friend of Socrates.
You are? Prove it.
Socrates is one of the most frustrating people I've ever known. He just talks and talks and talks. And it...
What you call frustrating, I call brilliant.
Why were those men after?
For some reason, they wanted these writings of Socrates's. Well, I wrote them, but it's all his words.
That seems like a strange thing to want.
One of them had a big mouth. He mentioned something about the priest at the sanctuary of Athens. It hurts me to say.
So you're going to...
It feels...
I'll be sure to give...
Thank you. Make sure...
That student gave me an idea. Xantippe said there was a symposium. Maybe I can convince the others who were there to help Socrates. I need to talk to them. Maybe I...
Do not students take what they learn from their teachers? What then if the teacher is wrong? Does that not simply perpetuate these wrong teachings amongst future generations?
You assume the students aren't wise enough to understand the flaws of the teacher. Think of those who came before us. First Thalis, then his student Anaximandros, and then Anaximenes. Without the teachings of those before him, it's safe to say Anaximenes would not have reached the conclusions he did.
I don't think that's true at all. Oh, perhaps this new phase can offer a different perspective.
A student gets to take all the knowledge of their teacher without needing to come up with answers themselves. If they're smart, they should surpass those they studied under.
An astute observation. The time saved by receiving the knowledge allows the student not to expand on the ideas, but to come up with more of their own. But what if the student expands on ideas without first seeking the truth behind them?
If a student asks questions before first learning from their teacher, they've not only failed their teacher, but themselves.
Yes, and more would do well to challenge what they hear.
Your appearance betrays you, Mystios. Clearly, you've taken on a teacher of your own.
Something like that?
Socrates? Ha! If it's another debate you want, it will be hard for us to decide who hates...
It doesn't matter if he's your worst enemy. If they're willing to imprison someone like Socrates only for his words, what's to say they won't do the same to you?
So,
I don't care why you help. If I hadn't said his name, would you think it was right Socrates was locked up?
if it's as you say, and it was for his words, then no.
And aren't...
Of course. If we can't speak our minds, what else are we to do?
If you believe that, then you should help.
Fine, fine. You've made your point, and you've made it well. Socrates deserves our help, but we don't give it lightly.
That makes it worth even more.
We'll be on our way then. We'll gather some others as well. Make sure our voices are heard. Believe it or not, we're pretty good at causing a scene.
Wow, I've never seen someone
Is that so? I guess I should feel proud. I'm surprised to see a child here.
Is there an age at which it would suddenly be okay to debate with them? What then of the...
I can't even have a normal conversation with a child.
Normal is no fun.
Headaches?
Debate!
You're the first...
Don't tell the others, but I'm envious that you're a student of Socrates.
You're on the right path. What's your name? It does sound like countless others I've heard around Athens. Why not choose another?
I can do that? Huh. My brother always had the problems.
I like it.
Thank you. Well, I better...
Dito tutto!